Good morning, everybody. Well, we are here. We're here. This is the one tournament we've been really looking forward to all year long. Because, guys, we are in Plattsburgh, New York. Lake Champlain, baby. We're here. The sun is coming up. We've got a little different scenario here for this tournament. So we're at a hotel right now. We've got Matt and Scott over there. They're in another room. We've got Dylan and the boys coming right now. We have Hillary here with us this week. Jacob's here, of course. We're moving from this hotel. We're here. We had to spend the night last night. It was July 4th yesterday, so everything was booked. Even the places we had reserved were booked months out. So we're going to move to Marine Village tonight. And but I'm going fishing right now. I'm going to go fishing. It's like 4:45 in the morning, guys, and it is cracking daylight. Crazy. It's gonna stay light until probably 9:30 tonight. So it's gonna be a long, super long day. We got a lot to do. We got a lot to figure out. So here's what I have to do. For me to do well in this tournament, I have to figure out a couple things. I have to figure out what stage these fish are in. Are they spawning? Or are they not? I doubt they're spawning a lot. I don't think they're spawning a bunch. So that being said, it's going to be a mixed thing, right? It's going to be one of those things where maybe I can find enough fish on beds coming and going to some of my fishing places that I can use them for bonus fish or whatever. I don't know. Let's just go see what's going on. It's been a little warm up here. The water levels are a little down. It's Lake Champlain, baby. This is day one of practice of the Bassmaster Elite. This season's almost over. Unfinished family business. Oh yeah. It's starting right now. Let's go. Oh. Hello, darling. It's been a minute. Beautiful lake. Big lake. Deep too. 200 something feet deep, I believe. Maybe even deeper. You know, for me, it's going to boil down to, again, figuring out what stage these fish are in. And then formulating a little bit of a game plan. Today's evaluation. We're down mid-lake. We're going to work our way up north. And that's what we're going to do. So, you guys jump in the boat with me today. And let's go find some fish.
Working hard for that number one spot. No, we could never be stopped. I work. Stay over dedicate. I work. Gotta be the great. I work. All it takes is patience. I work. Let's work. How you get a whip so clean? I work. Why you get to buy nice things? I work. Why you don't live like me? I work. Let's work.
Oh, there's one right there. Oh, that didn't take long. That didn't take long at all. Can't tell how big that fish is yet. We're gonna find out. Spooky. There he is, come on. I don't know how big he is. I think he's only like maybe 2.5. He's not a fresh one, I know that. Looks like about 3. Maybe not. Okay. He's like a 214. That's what he is. 212. It doesn't count. But that is my first smallmouth on Lake Champlain in a while. Okay, dude, you can go back and hang out. You're all good in the hood, man. So it's a sub 3. Get my eyes right. That's what I'm trying to do, so I can drive by and guesstimate the size of them. But that one doesn't count. I mean, if all else fails and it just needed a fish, you could use it, but that does not count. Well, I'm not seeing what I want to see. I'll say that. We pulled up, we saw one right off the bat, and then saw a second one. Not a big one, but man, ever since then it's been 0. So Matt and them are down. They're fishing on the other end of the lake. We'll see them tonight at the cabin. They had this tournament scheduled to go out of Burlington. We had a house friend over there, and then they changed it to go out of New York. When they did it, it was so late in the season. I mean, it was just a few weeks back, and everything was booked July 4th week. So wasn't a whole lot available, so we had to scramble. You know, they've got to catch them. We've all got to catch them, to be honest with you. See, that's a good bed right there. There's 100% going to be a fish on that. I don't know where he's gone, but there's a fish on that. You spin around and just see. Late in the season like this, a lot of times they hear you coming and they slide off. They're spooky. The last little bit before they leave for good, they get a little spooky, and that might be the case. Hard to believe that fish isn't there. I mean, that's just 1,000% a beautiful bed. Not home. But you know what? Today is all about evaluating. So they're gonna be doing they're gonna be doing something. That's what I do now. You know, it's gonna be one of those deals where, is it largemouth? Is it smallmouth? Or is it a mixture of both? Come on, where's a giant one at? Oh, there's a decent one. That's another one right there. Maybe a secondary fish right there. Maybe a secondary fish. That one looks bigger. Hello. I'm trying to catch a bass. What are y'all doing? Yeah. But my dad keeps on getting them. Your dad keeps catching them? Yeah, but not me. Well, I think if you keep trying, you'll get one. All right, guys, we're out here on the main lake now. We're gonna drop shot some of these humps. Got the Panoptics all dialed in. Got my regular down graph all dialed in. My 2D. Let's see what we can find out here. You just basically cruise around, try to find 1 or 2 on the graph. Oh, like right here, there's a fish. That's a fish right there. There's my drop shot going down. Oh, going to it right now. He's on it. Got it right now. Oh, golly, dude. I had one. That was a big one, too. There he is right there. That's a big one right here, dude. Nice. Nice. One drop, one fish. That's awesome, dude. There we go. Not a big one, but there's a lot there. Let's see what this one weighs. Probably 3. I don't know. It's, you know, I called them wrong before. I just took out this one's bigger though. This is definitely 3. And I just took out 3 ounces with that perch. 3 pounds. 3 pounds. Awesome. Didn't take long. Oh, it's a big one, dude. He had it the whole time. Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's a freaking Tankosaurus, dude. Look at this one. Look at that. Goosh! Goosh! Got him. That's a big one. That's a big one. Hello, darling. Where have you been? Thank you, Lord. Look at that, guys. That's got to be a 4, right? Oh yeah. 432. That's a big one. That's a real big one right there. Oh, it's another giant, dude. That's another giant, bro. Oh my gosh. What? Oh my gosh, this is crazy. You know, I've wanted all sight fish in here one time, all sight fish. I wanted another time on all largemouth. I wanted a third time on all largemouth and smallmouth. I've never won them out deep. But that's a freaking tank right there, dude. Really, dude. It's another 4-pounder. Another 4. It's a 4-pounder. Sure, that's a good one. Oh yeah. That's another big one, dude. Ooh-ah. This one might be the biggest one yet, guys. I don't know. He's mad. He's not probably the biggest one, but he's a good one. Whoa. No, he's not even that big. I don't think he's that big. 3-pounder. I'd say it's a 3. Let's see. 3. He spit up, dang, 6 ounces. Guaranteed. Cool. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I don't know if this is the right deal or not, guys. I really don't. But, I mean, it's what practice is for, right? You evaluate your chances. You know, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how you catch them here. Like, it's just a number. It's literally a number. That's all it is. And that number is about, to win, it's about 78 pounds. Like 19 a day. I don't think it's going to be as good this year because the water's low. We're in a funky post spawn over there. You know, I just don't know. But that being said, those fish are feeding up out here. The ones that I've caught have been fat and full of bait fish. It's just literally a matter of finding a couple points or a couple places where they're loaded up on, and it's going to be lights out. All right, well, it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We've got about 3/4 of the day done. You know, what have I found today? I mean, it's actually, it takes a lot of time to graph around out here on these little hot spots. But you know, I've caught some decent fish. I need a lot of places though, so I can have multiple days out here. I mean, I think I've got about 17, 18 pounds today so far, which is good, but we need way more. We need way more. So keep chunking around a little bit, and then tomorrow the wind's gonna blow a little bit tomorrow, so we'll fish shallow tomorrow, and maybe up in Missisquoi or inland sea, or on the New York side up shallow. So I was kind of picking my day to do this. Can't do this tomorrow, 20-mile winds. It would be like 6-footers right here. That's a big one. That's a big one. That's a real big one right there. There's another one with him too. There's two with him. Well, might have found another spot. Yeah, it's 3.5. That's a fat one. Look at that. Look at that, boys. That's a real fat one there. Oh yeah. 310. 310. All right, guys. Check out that one there. Pretty good one. Another spot we found, which is good. Let's do a little release. There you go, dude. There you go. Go on down. Very cool. Dude, seriously, it's like I'm tuna fishing, man. I'm not gaining on him, which is crazy. There's another big one down there, and this is not even big. This is just a little tiny one. Just a little dude. These guys are just mean. So I got a question for you. What do you think the meanest bass is? Is it a smallmouth? Is it a Coosa River spotted bass? Or is it a largemouth? What is the meanest one? I think you know my vote, guys. I think you know my vote. Beautiful bass right there. Little 2-pounder. Just spunky. All right, dude. There you go, man. Well, guys, day one of practice is in the books. Today was pretty good, you know, 18 pounds. I don't know if I can duplicate that 4 days in a row out here, but I could if I find more stuff. Tomorrow the wind's gonna blow. I'm probably not gonna be able to find any new offshore stuff. We're gonna have to probably run up north and go fish for largemouth or do something like that, but all in all, pretty good day. It's, well, I caught the weight that I needed. I just don't know. I just don't know if I can do that 4 days in a row. Could. The weather's, there's like a weird, like it's gonna be super crazy weather change. So it's gonna be cloudy and no wind on the day of the tournament. And I don't know. I just don't really know how those fish are going to react on drop shots and stuff. That might be a good thing, really. Because they're not going to, like, want to chase jerk baits. They're not going to want to chase spinner baits. With it calm like that, it's just going to be, like, maybe top water. But I think a drop shot should be good. I'll be able to see them. You know, I'll just be like, I'll see one over there. But it's just going to be cloudy. They might not be, like, related to the good stuff. Go on back. Keep on going. Back it up. Back it up. to check out the cabin. What y'all doing, man?
Going to bed.
Going to bed?
Ready to. 9 o'clock.
What do you gotta go to bed at 9 o'clock? Is it like a rule?
No, but I like to get good sleep.
Who needs sleep? Sleep after the tournament.
No. You got one next week.
After that one.
No. Sleep when you're dead.
Right. Sleep when you're
I'm
dead.
gonna sleep during this.
I put 15 and a half hours in today. What time did you get off the water? Did you get off the water today, man? About 2 o'clock.
After he caught 30.
30, 40. They caught 40 keepers.
39.
I caught 40, but about 32 of them were like 6 inches long.
Those aren't keepers. The other eight were 4-pounders. They gotta be 12 inches.
Well, that puts a damper on things. The biggest problem is not the rain, it's that wind. Which we knew it was going to be like this today. Rain and wind. It'd be really hard. That's why I kind of fished this deep offshore stuff yesterday, because it'd be hard to fish today. This is the time of the season where things get stressful. You know, even though I've had great success here, and everybody's like, oh yeah, Champlain, and I love Champlain, love it, a lot of confidence here. I expect to do well, but it's different every time. It's not like I have a secret spot. It's not like I go right here and I catch them every time. This year's different because as of right now, I don't have any sight fish, and every year that I've done really, really well, there's been a few fish still spawning, and I kind of mix that in a little bit when needed. And I just found those fish down there yesterday, but they were sub 3s, and those don't count. It's kind of crazy to think that you can go find 3-pounders and catch 100 of them, have a fantastic day fishing, and come in with 15 pounds and literally be in 70th place. It all boils down to weight on this tournament. However you're going to catch them, it doesn't matter. It just boils down to weight. However you can catch 18 to 19 pounds a day. If you can get 19 a day, you win. 18 pounds a day, you come in the top 5.
We need to be fishing. Get wet out there right now. It's raining like a cow pissing on a flat rock through a thorn bush.
You know, the weather's kind of broke now finally. It was really, really raining. And wind's blowing still pretty hard, but with the way the weather's shaping up, it's going to take a little bit of a mixed bag, I believe. You know, we've got some clouds and rain, and that's good largemouth days. We can catch some largemouth. Sometimes the smallmouth don't bite that great when it's cloudy. For some reason, like sun. I'm not sure why, but yesterday was all about the drop shots. Today's all about the grass and the largemouth and all that, so that's the plan. All right, guys, day 2. It's an important day right now. Very important day. We're gonna go check some real important stuff. Slimy. Oh, I had one. Had one. There's one. There's one. There's one. First largemouth of the week. Just a little dude. There he is. Smallmouth. What up, dude? He's a smallmouth. Thank you, dude. Thank you, bud. All right, well, so far these fish are not using the same places that I've caught them in the past. We've tried a couple places. There's still several more. The thing is, it's like, you know, say to yourself, well, if they're not on these 10 or 15 places, then, you know, they got to be on other stuff. And it's like, they just don't usually get on other stuff at all. So I don't know. I'm not saying you can't roam around, but I don't know where else to fish. It's like fish, northern fish, needs some irregularity. Like, it's just like right here, it's just grass. It's 5 foot of water, grass everywhere. It's uniformed. Like, they're not going to catch them in uniformed. You either need to find a matted up section of grass, or a ridge, or a high spot in this grass. It has to be something like that. And I'm not saying I know them all, but I know most of them up here. And that's what you have to check, you know. And if they're not biting in it, or you can't catch them out of it, it's kind of like a no-go. So this might be a no-go. Oh boy, that's a good one, maybe. Oh yeah, that's a good one there. Look at that one, guys. That's a fat one. That's a fat one. That's a fat one right there. How big is he? 3. Let's see. 310. Okay. That's another big one, dude. I saw him. 3.5. There's another big one, dude. Dang, guys. Dang. Oh my gosh, dude. Wow. Dude, that's the biggest one yet, dude. That's a freaking 4 all day. All day, all night. It's a 4. Okay. Thank you, dude. Thank you, buddy. Wow. Oh my gosh, dude, look at this one. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Look at this smallmouth, guys. Holy moly. Wow. Look at that, guys. Wow. Pretty freaking cool. Wow. It's only a 3-pounder. So skinny. It's a 3-pounder. Good fish right there, guys. Well, guys, we're gonna have to jump this thing. The water's falling. I don't know if I can get out, but we'll see.
Alright guys, so everyone's still on the water right now, and with our schedule, they're not going to have time to make dinner. So Jake's out with Hillary right now fishing, so that leaves me and Dylan to cook dinner. So we're going to try to cook some pork chops, or pork loins on the Traeger today. We take this thing on the road with us all the time. Does the job. Just load the pellets in, turn her on. It was on. We'll crank her up. We're going to go to 350, that's what Jake said. Give it a little time to crank up, get heated, and then we will put the pork loins on. Grab these loins. Knife. Got the loins all ready. Alright. She's 353. She's ready. There you go. Cool. Nice.
So the number was about 19 pounds a day. Figure out how to catch 19 pounds a day to win the tournament. And I figured out how to catch 20 today. So, and then I found a megawatt of smallmouth, dude, just now. Literally, dude, they're everywhere. There's a couple humps like this.
practice?
Last day of practice. Gotta figure out how to catch some big ones. I ain't caught any big ones. I've been sucking.
Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Y'all already up to y'all shenanigans this morning?
Always.
Always. I'll tell you what, there's not a prettier sight than Lake Champlain. Mountains. And then we're going to blast off at 7. I mean, we're going to be sleeping in. It's going to be like a day off. We get up at 5 o'clock every morning. And it's
You have to get up about 5.
shoot. Probably.
You're 10 minutes away.
Yeah. I'll get up at like 6 o'clock.
You get gas this evening and everything.
Yeah. Oh, you got your pickles.
I got my pickles. Check
Don't
them out.
forget your pickles.
Can't ever forget your pickles.
So Hillary went up in the Adirondacks yesterday. What lake was it?
I just want to show off my pickles. Check them out. There's my pickles. Okay.
Those are
Yes.
your pickles?
Yes, they're mine. I went to the Adirondacks and we caught some smallmouth, some largemouth, and a few little rock bass, which was pretty interesting. Those were pretty cool to catch. Because you don't catch much of those in Florida. It's like really never there. Like in the Everglades a little bit, but not
Yeah.
much. And so that was really fun. And I saw the beautiful
Did you catch any
mountains. No.
Really?
I didn't even see any, honestly.
Huh.
Yeah. But it was really pretty. The mountains were like absolutely gorgeous. Like you look out there, you can kind of see some of
I
them.
know.
But yeah.
And then
It was
today
really
you're going to a different lake.
Yeah, today I'm going to a different lake.
Our good friend Ryan Latville, he lives up here actually, and we're staying at Marine Village
Yep.
Cottages, which his family owns. So, yeah, he's taking her. Did the video yesterday, and they're going to do another video today. So you have to go check out her channel, The
The
Real
New
Hillary
York
Soup,
Series.
the New York Swing. Yes, I like it. Wow. Dude. Oh my gosh. Wow. That didn't take long. Holy cow, dude. This is a biggin. I mean a freaking biggin. Not that big. He's pretty big. Look at that. It's a fat one. Oh yeah, 310. 310, guys. Beautiful fish right there. This feels like a big one. Oh yeah. That's a big one. No. No. He's just 3. Just 3. Almost doesn't count. Alright guys, it's about halfway through day 3 of practice, and I mean, I'm not getting a lot of bites, but I feel like I've caught some. I think I could have had a pretty good bag. You know, the top water bites had my hooks been in, so. You know, at the end of the day, again, it's just how do you find a 19-pound bag consistently? You know, my largemouth deal, I'm nervous about it a little bit. I don't know why. Only because there's so many dang smallmouth in this lake. But again, at the end of the day, you go out and you just catch a whole bunch of 3.5 pounders, and you have 17.5 pounds, and that's not going to be good. I don't think it's going to be good at all. I don't know if it's going to be better than it was last year, but they're going to catch it. I mean, 17.5 pounds a day will not win the tournament. 17.5 pounds a day probably won't even make the top 10. This is a freaking giant one. Probably the biggest one so far. He's like under the boat. He's losing weight. He's not that big. He's only like a 3.5. They just look so big when they jump. Spitting up. Look at that, guys. It's way in. He's really fat. He spit up 3 ounces of food. That's a fact. 3.8. So it's 3.5 pounder. As big as that fish is. I just got through talking about this issue. As big as that fish is, 5 of those will not win the tournament. That's why I need largemouth. Alright guys, let me show you what I'm fishing with. These are favorite jackhammer spinning reels and rods. This is a 7.4. It's a great rod, perfect action. I've got another one here that you've seen me fish with. I've got like 4 or 5 of them rigged up actually. The reels are good. These reels are not that expensive, but they hold up well and they get the job done. The rods are the best spinning rods on the planet. Like honestly, I'm going to tell you right now, these are the best spinning rods. These things right here are amazing. Very durable, super sensitive, and they get the job done. So you owe yourself a good spinning rod and a good spinning reel. Check out this favorite. It is legit, super legit. So that's what I'm going to be catching a lot of my smallmouth on for the most part, other than a few topwater fish. Man, they do well. They hold up well. Oh, there's a big one underneath it. Oh my gosh, that was so cool. That's so cool. He's big and he's right there too. Oh, he was mad. He was mad. That was so cool. That was, I mean, it wasn't a 2-pounder. I just don't know how big. It was 3.5, 4, 3.25, 4.25. I don't know. All right. So I know a lot of you are wondering, like, this video feels a little different. This practice video feels different because we didn't send anybody out with Canterbury or Matt. The video is definitely different, and here's why. Because we're getting down to the last little bit. Matt is right on the bubble for making the classic, and Canterbury is out of the classic contention right now, but he needs to have 2 amazing tournaments. And you know, believe it or not, this filming is a distraction to some degree, right? So we don't, even if it's just 1% a distraction, they can't afford that. So we've left them alone. That's why you haven't seen them as much in this video, and it might be the same way at St. Lawrence, just because everything's on the line for them, and me too, you know, but especially for them. So that is the deal. So everything's been a lot more low-key this week. We haven't been in anybody's face doing anything too crazy. This is serious stuff, right? I mean, this is our livelihood. So, you know, hopefully they'll crack them up. You know, Canterbury has had an okay practice. Matt's had a really good practice. And I feel like my practice is good. I feel like it is. It was a good day. It was so good, I'm probably not even gonna go fish largemouth.
Really?
Probably not.
That's good.
I mean, I think I can catch, if they bite like they bit today, I think I can catch 19, 20 pounds of smallmouth.
Mm.
Dude, I had one that was all 6 pounds, dude. I had a couple more hit me. I don't know how big they were. I mean, just found another 2 schools. It's just crazy, dude.
Do you think the rain's gonna affect them at all?
I mean, yeah, they're not going anywhere. All right, it is time to start rigging. It's gonna be a late night, I think, but we're gonna make it quick, best we can.
Okay, go ahead.
Time to rig. I think we need to shoot some fireworks off in honor of 4th of July.
Oh man. Oh, we gonna throw them in the water?
Y'all can throw one in the water.
Oh, don't light it there.
Why?
God.
You're just getting out of the way.
Yeah, it was. Now, I
You're
don't
gonna
know.
shoot it up or you're
Shooting
gonna
on
aim
an
it?
angle is gonna be a good idea.
No, it will be. It'll be good. What kind of lighter is that?
Till it falls backwards.
All right, it is time to start rigging. It's gonna be a late night, I think, but we're gonna make it quick, best we can.
Okay, go ahead.
Time to rig. I think we need to shoot some fireworks off in honor of 4th of July.
Oh man. Oh, we gonna throw them in the water?
Y'all can throw one in the water.
Oh, don't light it there.
Why?
God.
You're just getting out of the way.
Yeah, it was. Now, I
You're
don't
gonna
know.
shoot it up or you're
Shooting
gonna
on
aim
an
it?
angle is gonna be a good idea.
No, it will be. It'll be good. What kind of lighter is that?
Till it falls backwards. Whoa! Get down! Oh! Bang!
Them are good ones, ain't they?
They're good ones.
One more.
Is that the last one?
One more.
Dang.
Unbelievable how loud that is. Dude, it echoes across the whole. Feel that, dude. It's hot.
It's pretty warm.
How much was that pack? Like how much was that?
$100.
That's not bad.
24 of them.
Oh wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang, can we get more?
Okay, we finally got it done, guys. We had about an hour and a half, 2 hours worth of rigging. It's about 10 o'clock at night. I haven't eaten dinner yet. I haven't got out of my fishing gear. Luckily, we blast off at 7, so actually that'll get to sleep in just a hair. I'm gonna have to get up at 3:30 in the morning. I'll probably get up at like 5:30, so won't be too bad. You know, 3 days. When I started this process here, I wanted to find them spawning, and obviously day one quickly told me that there wasn't a whole lot of opportunities going on with that. So, you know, I like what I did. Whether I do good or not, I like what I did. I went and relearned the lake. You know, normally when I'm here in June, I'm mostly spawn fishing and then some fishing. But this time, all fishing. As a matter of fact, I didn't even fish any of the places that I've traditionally caught them. I went and found new water, fished new parts of the lake that I've never fished before. And it made it fun. It made it interesting because I got on a pattern, as you well saw, you know, today especially, how those fish, I could kind of, you know, make things happen. And really that's when you can kind of fish fresh, fish with momentum, fish with like a fresh set of eyes instead of going back to the same old stuff. I like that. So again, win, lose, or draw, you know, I don't know how I'm going to do. I've got a lot of decisions to make tomorrow. You know, if I can catch some big smallmouth, then I probably won't leave. But if I'm stuck on 14 or 15 pounds of smallmouth, then I'll run and go try to do the largemouth. So I'm not going to run there first. I'm going to go do largemouth. I'm going to go do smallmouth first, top water, drop shot, the whole 9 yards. We'll see what happens, guys. You know, again, Canterbury, he's got to catch them. Really good. Aries got to catch them, and I got to catch them. We got to catch them. So thank you so much for hanging out in this video. Again, we didn't do a lot of coverage with Matt, and then we're going to put the cameras on him tomorrow. Tournament day, they could let them shine a little bit. And let me say that again. We're gonna put cameras on Matt and Scott tomorrow as well. We've got a little rowboat boat going around, so we're gonna be cheering him on. And this video is ending. So the very next video in the series, guys, you know what it is. It's gonna be day 1 and 2 of Lake Champlain series here in New York. So again, thank you so much for all the support, guys. And I'm gonna go to bed. Actually, I'm gonna go eat dinner, then go to bed. We'll see you. Bye.